ridiculous. Ridiculous. Look, I'm making so much money right now that like it doesn't even matter. I can max these out immediately, not even worry about it. I'm not gonna put them all on strong because at this point, like, we're just gonna build a freak ton of them and it's not gonna do anything. Obviously, round 40 is the round that we always say we have to worry about, guys, because that's when all the regrows come out. But that was old school. That was before Bonanza. Honestly, like with Bonanza, we don't really have anything to worry about because we're gonna have so many defenses that it's not even gonna be an issue whatsoever. To get that rolling. So these guys right over here, these are going to be the super vacs for us, okay? So these are going to be the super vacs. We're going to get them rolling. Didn't I get a, no, I didn't. In the last one, I got a village, and so I thought that I had another village, but I do not have a village. I wouldn't mind if these guys could see camo, but obviously they can't. So I always want 6 super vacs. I don't know why. That's just what I've always wanted, because they seem to help out a good bit. Let's get that, upgrade that. Okay, now we're going to go back to building up our eco. And we've got a whole bunch of ninjas down. We're gonna fill this whole little rim. I gotta sell all these ninjas and fill balloon and fill it up with fill this whole area up with the balloon chippers because that's gonna be more important for us to have them in the center right there, working their way around. Can I get rid of this trap? Like, I don't want this trap there anymore. I don't know. I just don't want that trap anymore. So if it could go away, I would really appreciate it. Let's get another sabotage supply line right over here. Look at the lag that we got rolling. It peaked there for a second. Keep these balloon jitsu ninjas building up, and we're just gonna fill both of these little loops over here with the balloon chippers, and they're just gonna crush. Like, we are definitely going to go late game here. I totally forgot that I can make a whole bunch of first strike abilities as well. We are 11 minutes into the round. I'm thirsty, real quick. Gotta take a sip. Talking this much wears me out, especially when I did a 20-minute video before this that was built up of 3 people disconnecting, which was a little bit annoying. Alright, so we're going to keep on building up these guys and get them rolling over here all the way like this. Boom, boom, boom. That's what's up. That's what's up. And we're just going to get so many of them over here. So if you guys didn't know, in the most recent update, the super vac ability, so it used to put the balloons right back where they were. Now it's going to put them a little bit further down the track, which I think is actually smart. I think that's a good idea that they did that. I think that it's definitely necessary because before, you could put a super vac all the way down to the end and it would suck it down there and then it would push them all the way back up. So it would kind of use up time. You know what I mean? Like there would be time used bringing it down there and then putting it back up to where it was. So now they go back to a little bit further down the aisle from where they were previous to that. So that's something that we're definitely going to see have a little bit of an impact in the game today as we go late game against this guy. But it's no problem whatsoever. I think it'll end up working out just fine. We're going to keep on building these guys all the way up here. This is going to be absolutely absurd. Just getting an insane amount of these balloon chippers in here. And he's already got two blah blah blah. Oh my gosh, he's already got 2 sun gods down there, and we are just crushing it right now. Let's go ahead and continue upgrading this. Keep rolling, keep doing our thing. Come on, I'm just gonna fill this whole thing up before I start building my eco again. I don't know why, I just kind of want to get it over with, and we just have so much money that it's ridiculous. Fill this up all the way up to the top. It's gonna look ridiculous. It's gonna be clutch. These balloon chippers are going to absolutely destroy anything that comes out here. 21,000. Look at this. They're getting owned. Everything over there is getting owned right now. We have our super vac abilities we can use too if we need to. Obviously, we don't need to use them yet. Alright, so we can only build one more, I think, before we have to upgrade or before we have to wait and get some more money. Nope, looks like we can actually build our last one up here and fill up this entire row with them. And now we're going to get back to sending eco. So we're going to try and get up to about 10,000. Maybe a little bit more. And oh yes, finally that balloon trap was filling up right there. I want to get that thing out of here. I don't like how it looks. I'm so weird like that. Like I don't like the way that things look sometimes, so I just want them to go away. But what is it filling up with? No balloons are getting there. It must be the ones that are flying out of the thing, which is how, yeah, there it goes. Alright, so we just got 1,000 from that. Alright, so we just got 1,000 from that. Let's go ahead and upgrade to a first strike capability right there. And continue rolling down. Do we really only have 2 sabotage supply line ninjas? That's not good. We're going to need some more of those. We're going to fill up this whole area up here with ninjas as well, so that as the balloons come around, they get taken out, they get worked on by the ninjas as they get passed around between all of these guys, all these balloon chippers. So we'll get a couple of these guys, get some more sabotage supply line ninjas rolling around, hidden amongst everything. The only real reason that we want them, again, is because, oh, look at this. Round 39, we're coming up on round 40, and I'm serious, guys. Like, I'm a little bit worried about these balloon chippers because they're going to cause a big problem for me when it comes to all these regrows that are going to come out. So we have 4 of these. We need to build, I want 5. I don't know why. 5 is just a good number for the super vac, in my opinion. That's what I generally roll with because, no, 6 is. I normally roll with 6 just because I feel like it just works really. We're going to go ahead and use the sabotage supply line right there, slow everything down. It works well. Let's suck those. Oh, I hit it twice. It works well to have that many just because that way you can kind of overlap them sometimes and all that kind of stuff and not really have to worry about too much. Let's just use the first strike ability as well, or capability. I always say first strike ability when it's capability, and I always mess that up. We'll get another one right there. And round 40, slowing down with all the regen that's coming out, but I think we're going to end up being just fine. You can see all of the regen that are being passed around. It's a little bit scary, honestly, because I don't know what's happening because everything just flies all over the screen whenever you play with balloon chippers. So it's like, okay, what's going on? I'm not too sure, but I think we'll end up fine. Yep, there we go, round 41. So this guy's rolling with mortars and ninjas for his Temple of the Sun God, which is interesting. Look at the ninjas in the bottom that he still hasn't upgraded. He still has so many ninjas that he hasn't done anything to, which is hilarious to me. But we're doing okay here. No problems whatsoever. First strike capability, once again. Gonna upgrade these other ones. We got 5 towers in here, and first strike capability there as well. We're gonna fill this whole right row with balloon chippers again, and then probably do ninjas all along the outside right there. Where's the other one that we can get first strike on? Right here. We'll just wait a couple seconds, go ahead and get that, continue sending our eco. And it looks like there's one more right here that we'll get in just a couple of seconds as well. Our eco's already at 10,000. I wouldn't mind getting it up a little bit higher. Let's use a super vac ability right there, suck some things up, do some work, have our ninjas start crushing. And you know what, I'm actually going to go ahead and start building some of the balloon jitsu ninjas over here and the flash bomb ninjas. Let's get a sabotage supply line ninja right here, and then continue building all these guys over here. And so we're gonna have balloon chippers in the middle and balloon jitsu ninjas on the outside to do work. I gotta take a breath. I'm talking so much, and it gets me tired, guys. Talking this much really does get me tired, especially with these long games, these late games. A lot of times I'm just like, man, I gotta take a breath. Gotta take a break. I've been talking so much this whole time. It's wearing me out. Get a whole bunch of balloon jitsu ninjas right here. We'll build another flash bomb ninja up this row in just a second. There's the first ZOMG right there, around 43, guys. We got him sucking around. He's just messing around in our balloon trap down. It's not a trap, but it's like a freaking balloon gauntlet. Look at that. It looks so ridiculous. So many balloons over there. All these balloon jitsu ninjas are going to do a good amount of work. You can see they're throwing their blades, their jitsus, whatever the freak it is. Keep all these rolling, and then we've got to upgrade this last guy to first strike capability, and that should be 6 of them. Yeah, okay. Well, yep, 4 on the top, 2 on the side. So we got all those now, and we're just going to get our eco up to probably about 15,000 as we wait and as we mentally prepare for a late game battle. It is going to be late game, guys, for sure. These 2 towers are some of the best in late game balloon chippers, and the super monkey over there on his side. So I just use the super vac ability just to be weird and bring all those over here. I'm going to continue building up our balloon jitsu ninja gauntlet over here on the side. Keep them doing work over here, and we're going to see how the balloon chippers work now that they've been updated with the super vac ability, throwing them a little bit further